The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Hornets at the controls of this one. Parker.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Embiid. And finishes strong. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Parker. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Embiid. For three. Can't connect. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Waller into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. It goes down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Waller to bring it up. His guy's up by 15. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot. He hits.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Charlotte with the basketball. Parker. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. To Parker. Can't connect from in close. Parker with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Tony Parker, 2 for now.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Waller into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. To Brunson. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. That ends the first quarter, and a great start for the 76ers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here on the...
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
To Simmons. They'll get it down to Johnson. Here comes the screen. To Simmons. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Batum to Kevin Knox. Walker to Batum. The shot blocked by Williams.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Walker to Kevin Knox. And it's Simmons to claim the rebound. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Count the basket inside. Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 44, Brett Kaminsky.
Watch the pick. You see it.
Walker goes to the right side. To Kemba Walker. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kemba Walker at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Philadelphia with the basketball. McConnell to Simmons. McConnell. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Screen, I got your help.
Simmons. Not that time. Charlotte basketball. Walker. Taken by the Sixers.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
And scores.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Here comes the screen. Walker. Big finish at the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here. Right here. Right here.
To McConnell. Redick. To Simmons. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not a good shot there as he misses it. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Redick. Simmons to Redick. Stuffs it down with authority.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Sixers control it. Deep right corner to Redick. Fires the three. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick wide open. Good luck.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Walker to Nick Batum. Nicola Batum looking good. 4 for 5.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Hornets have the basketball.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Kevin Knox. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. And hits off a killer step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Embiid. Markelle Fultz. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. To Kevin Knox. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kevin Knox at the line. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Embiid. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Walker. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Another follow. Stays out. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big. Gets it in the right corner. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3 to Walker. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Go to work, man. That's all you. That's all you.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Charlotte Hornets may be in the building.
Game track. Assists.
Great effort makes for great highlights. These guys are playing a relentless style of basketball that really suits them.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, Charlotte.
Parker. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Tony Parker, 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Parker into the front court. Down a bundle. Won't go down. To Embiid. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
No good.
Double team.
To Embiid. Rocking the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hornets right now in possession. Parker. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Embiid. Nice pass to set things up.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Fultz with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Markelle Fultz. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Embiid. Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. To Allen. Here comes the screen.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Embiid. And the finish. Slam dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Parker. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Shot won't go. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Parker. Oh, he had him there for a second. From the painted area, won't go down. Throws it down.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Parker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Sixers have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Fultz. Sizing up the defense. Markelle Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Fultz. Embiid. Fultz. And it's Williams there for the rebound. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Batum. Walker. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Walker to Nick Batum. Here comes the screen. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Walker rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
The assist from number 2.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Embiid. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Walker. To Batum. Down low to Williams. That's blocked by Johnson.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Allen. Off the assist. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the 76ers, number 12.
Parker. To Kevin Knox. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. The shot turned away by Kid Gilchrist. Out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
He don't need no screen. He don't need no screen. He don't want it. He don't want it.
4-3. That no good. Off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
The screen sets him up for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Brunson. To Embiid. Has a chance. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Parker off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Embiid. To the outside. To McConnell. Fires the three. Knox with the board. Charlotte with the basketball. To Parker. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Embiid.
I got you. I got you. You got him. You got him. Get him. Get him. Don't let him do that.
Tony Parker. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Sixers call for time as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is on.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, Charlotte.
Fultz into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Allen.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Fultz.
Crack on, crack on.
Everybody pick up, everybody pick up. D up.
Walker.
Hey, box out.
That's no good. Turns and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Walker. For three. That's rebounded by Embiid.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Walker. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Walker. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Fultz. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Nice swat that time.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
To Embiid. Off the assist.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
For the 76ers, for the Charlotte Hornets.
And he knocks it down at the line.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Walker. Beyond the arc for 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Fultz. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down a bundle. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Hey, double screen.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
The assist from number 2.
Not that time. Looking to take this all the way. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here you go. I got him.
To Allen. Markelle Fultz. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. To Embiid. Count it.
2 points. The assist from number 2.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Sixers are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were merciless in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Hornets did not look good in
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Bang ting wife, go bonita something. Bang bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. Oh, I swear down, I'ma show them I'm in. They wish down, they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. See you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like.
I got what you want, what you need, you know I'm on my way.
Yeah, young Metro don't trust you, homie.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to?
Straight.
Do you know?
Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, 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 yeah. Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can
the drill, this the real thing. I do what the feelings, yeah. Make my blueprint so my life got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing, yeah. Detroit legend, microphone legend, yeah. Shine a legend, my bro is John Legend, yeah. All this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Skirt out the Maybach, I'm just fresher than my reverend, yeah. Oh my God, you watch your socks, me and all my inner circle, we keep thinking out the box, dog. When life go too hard on you, you gon' go legend and not me. I got no other I go so hard, I might wake up with a concussion. The way I piece this together, man, it's puzzling. I do this for the dogs, and nowadays we husky. God is my witness, you look, can't judge me.
My best friend.
Oh God,
7-Eleven.
no.
We can go legend. 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 Yeah, we my best friend. 7-Eleven. Yeah, we can go legend. We can go legend. Yeah, we can go legend. We can go legend. We can go legend. We can go legend. Yeah. With my best friend. 7-Eleven. We can go legend. We can go legend. Legend. Microphone legend. We can go legend. Yeah.
I go legend, I mean Michael Jackson, hold up, Prince in action, okay, I'm in original, you just a reenactment, okay, peace sign the flashes, I live that picture perfect life, you lie about in your captions, When I was down, I swear they made me feel inferior, judging me by my outside, that's just my exterior, not seeing what I was made of, that's my interior, didn't let that break me, instead I broke the barriers, oh y'all, praise Allah, that's my Parag like Bobby, bruh. By Nadia, in my castle like Mario. I get it in my heart and soul. You boys got no cardio. All of my soldiers rock army clothes. Head of my time like Marty though. Watching the Rick and Morty show. While all these bands still on the floor. Came from the dirt, all I had to do was grow. Remember when my got repossessed? That shit had us working like we possessed.
Me and my best friend.
Boy.
7-Eleven. We can go legend. 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 Yeah, me and my best friend. 7-Eleven. Yeah, we can go legend. We can go legend. Yeah, we can go legend. We can go legend. We can go legend. We can go legend. Yeah. With my best friend. 7-Eleven. We can go legend. We can go legend. Legend. Microphone legend. We can go legend. Yeah.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking, knees cranking. You see what Pete cranking? I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, face it, y'all is cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jocking, but Groxy, he just the pretty boy finna end your title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse in his fit. Just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe. Yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here. Plus, done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm here, I guess I'll enjoy the lights like you.
See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. Yeah. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands up like black and white. See you sweat. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight. See you sweat. Son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. I just wanna see you sweat. See you sweat.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood up out your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, respect and the power and the come next. Last time that I come through fly check, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time check and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set just doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the smack. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last line you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter. Nip to you, the middleman, I told you. Wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on, y'all label, I own my own. Hey, yeah, I remember all that game you thought me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game over. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the smack. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
Don't lie. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips. Bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie. No. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like it's warm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips. Bye. Detective.
What's going on, folks? It is K-Spade the Prospect back with more highlights from the one. Did you see the rim rocking going on last night? If you didn't, I got you. Let's look at these highlights. I don't know if the basket can come down. I guess it can, because if it could, it would have went down last night. The one was attacking the basket all night. Okay, folks, it is K-Spade the Prospect signing off. As you can see, the one lived at the rim last night. Nobody can do anything about it. And I'll be here with more highlights from the one in the future. Make sure you come back. Bag.
Back then with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to seize some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just want a portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on the globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough. It's just man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping. More like no ashes to ashes. Live like fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fast. Still keep the ghetto fab like putting money in the basket. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue, be so frank. Ain't the top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks.